Hi everyone, Work with the Old Man Tech channel here. Do not attempt this process if you think you're going to be compromising your safety in any small degree. So let's continue. The plan on this mower is to bypass the interlock switch on the seat that I'm sitting on. The reason for that is many times while I'm mowing, I'm getting on and off the mower. Well, every time you lift your weight off the seat, the switch will shut down the run circuit. So when you get back on again, you have to restart your lawnmower. And in doing so, I believe that there's an unneeded amount of wear and tear on the starter and the engine itself. So what I'm going to do today is bypass the seat interlock, and only the seat interlock. You have other interlocks on your mower as well, but there's no reason to change any of those at this moment. You could void your warranty if you're under a warranty period and you alter any of your parts. Just make sure you change them back to standard before you take it in for repair. Anyway, okay, we'll put you behind the driver's seat here for a few seconds. I'll show you the interlocks. The first interlock is the one I'm sitting on, my seat. The second interlock is the brake. That has to be depressed to start, as well as sitting on the seat. Then, you must have the transmission in neutral. And you must have the blade engagement switch to down. With those interlocks in place, then you can start your mower. If any one of those are not met, let's say you take our foot off of that pedal over there, won't start. Okay, now it'll start again. Now if we engage the rotating blades, even with the pedal depressed, the mower will not start until that is off. That's how that works. Now, there's some other safety features they put on these mowers. One of them is this Hummer right here. Now, I had trouble with this because I couldn't go between my fence and my bushes with the dang thing on, even with it swung up like they recommend. And the trailer that I bought for it, as you can see over there, didn't allow me to drive this thing on there even with this up. So what's the solution? Yep, you guessed it. Take it off. Wondering what this piece of tin is here. Well, we're getting to the point of the year where the grass isn't going to grow too much and we're going to get a lot of leaf falls. And they do sell a mulching kit for these mowers, but I thought, why spend the money? I'll just do what I did with my last mower. Take a piece of tin and formed it around the opening. And as you can see, I got it wired up there. Might do a little bit better securing when I get going later on, but basically that also is a safety device. You take that off, make sure you keep your little tootsies out from under there. Same way with when you bypass that seat switch. When you approach and climb on and climb off of your mower, make darn sure you're steering clear of the lower deck and the edge of the blades. If you got any common sense at all, you should be okay. So, now we'll get into how to bypass that switch. Okay, what you want to do is take these bolts out of the bottom of your seat. Okay, there you got your seat. Here's your switch. Pull that off. That exposes your switch. This switch just slides out of this area here. Okay, I've already improvised this switch. What this is an old nameplate, heavy gauged aluminum off of a motor, which has all the specs on the motor. What I did is I cut it down and made it fit and cut it a little bit longer and then crimped them over. And that's holding down the button on the switch, whereas where you're sitting on the seat and you push down that button, that closes the circuit here. Now you can see with all these wires here, in the old days you probably had just two terminals, an in and an out. Into more of a complicated circuit with these newer machines. So not only do you have a start and run circuit that if your conditions aren't met on your interlocks, it won't start. You also have, if you were to get off of the seat, it would cut the engine. So you've got the start and run circuit, and you've got the engine cutoff circuit. And I didn't want to fool around with trying to jumper any wires on here. You know, you don't want to start your wiring on fire or melt it all down by doing something stupid and wrong. So I did the simplest thing, which is just to hold that button closed. So that's how I bypassed it on this one. And just put everything back the way you took it apart, and that's the end of this part of it.